If you're a freelancer, a graphic designer, a video editor, web designer, UI UX designer, whatever it is you do, and you came into it with the hope of making some really cool money, but unfortunately you've not really seen the kind of money that you were expecting, or you've not even seen any money at all, I can relate. I have been there. I started tech and media, graphic design specifically, in 2020, and when we came in, there were a lot of promises that were made to us, told us there's money in this thing. Unfortunately, months turned into years and we didn't really see that much money. But then through experience, personal experiences, and constant application, I've learned certain things that I have found out that they always work. Always. Some practical things that I have learned by experience that brought me from earning close to nothing as a graphic designer and video editor to earning 6 figures from the same skill. That same skill, I was so good at it, but I was not seeing money. All of a sudden, now I'm making 6 figures. What changed? What happened? That is all I'm going to be doing in this video. It might get a bit long, but I want you to stick around, watch carefully. You might want to grab a pen and a notepad and take notes, because this is going to be a full-blown masterclass. I'll try my best not to make it extremely long, but best believe this video is going to be long. So first of all, I'll do an introduction, then we'll get to the boring part, then we'll get to the exciting practical applications. But don't skip the boring part, because that's the part that lays the foundation to the exciting part, and finally the conclusion will take questions and answer. Oh, by the way, I put out a video where I talked about my 5 years experience as a graphic designer, mistakes I wish I avoided, and all of that. So you might want to check that video out on my channel's page before you come back to this one. So that being said, let's do an introduction. Yes, there's money in media, there's money in tech, there's money in graphic design, there is money in freelancing. And if you think I'm joking, check on Upwork and check top rated Nigerian freelancers. You see people in a month, people are making 5 figures, 6 figures in dollars. In a month, someone is making $100,000. I mean, fellow Nigerians like us who are in this same Nigeria with us. This is on Upwork. So let's establish that there is money. I myself have seen money. I've done 30 seconds video for 200,000, 30 seconds video edit. Nothing fancy, nothing much, for 200,000 naira. It's not, there is money. Let's establish that there is money in this thing. Yes, but if for any reason you are not seeing money, then it means that you're probably doing something wrong, or there's something you are not doing right, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So the first thing you need to understand is that making money from whatever you're doing is a combination, a beautiful interplay between your skill set and your positioning, and then knowledge. Your skill set means how good are you with what you're doing. Your positioning means where are you, how many people are seeing you, how many people know what you do. And finally, your knowledge is what are the things you know about that field. So I believe that this video is going to solve 2 of your problems, positioning and knowledge. For the skill set on, you might want to check some of my other tutorials, graphic design tutorials, or YouTube or other YouTube channels tutorials. Your skill set has to do with you being so good at what you do that you cannot be ignored. Be so good at what you do that when we see a design you made, when we see a website you made, we can say, oh, this guy is too good, let's hire him immediately. That we don't scroll past your design, or we don't scroll past the video you just edit and we are not impressed. Be too good to be ignored. If you're not too good at your design to be ignored, if you're not too good at what you do, the rest of what I'm going to say, you may not find it helpful, it may not apply to you. So just don't bother yourself watching. You can leave this video. But if you're already good at what you do, then the rest of what I want to say applies to you. Now the next thing is positioning. How are you positioned? We live in a social media age, and there's a lot of media around. People are distracted by a lot of things. There are comedies, there are movies, there are blog posts, there's trending news, articles, all of that. Every day there's something to see. There's trending dance, trending music. Social media space is saturated. So you need to carve for yourself a space where you are well positioned. How you know you are well positioned is when, number one, many persons can see what you are doing. They know about what you are doing. That's number one. And number two, those persons who know about what you are doing, they need what you are doing. So a lot of persons make the mistake of having people who know what they are doing, but then these people don't really need you. So you have maybe you post your services on your WhatsApp status and you have 1,000 status views, 1k status views, but inside of that 1k status views, 500 persons are classmates and colleagues who will never need your service, who will never need what you're doing, but they are just there, they are viewing it, and you post or you feel you have 500 views, so 500 people should be buying from you. But that's not how it works. You're not properly positioned. You have the numbers, but the numbers that you have are not your ideal numbers. So positioning has to do with you getting your ideal clients. And one of the ways you can do this, remember I said I'm going to be as practical as possible, so let me tell you one of the ways you're going to get your ideal audience. It's number one, reach out to them. If you know where they are, go and find them and reach out to them. So let's say, for example, you want to go into video editing and you want to focus on real estate. So you see, I've said that to know your ideal audience, I've said it in passing, but let me emphasize it. To know your real audience, you need to carve a niche for yourself. By the way, there's no script in this video, so however it's coming is real, is pure. So you carve your niche. So let's say your niche is video editing. Inside video editing, your niche rather is real estate. You're doing real estate videos, real estate edits. Now you know that where real estate people are is where realtors are. So you attend maybe realtors conference. Is it pronounced realtors? You attend their conferences, attend their events. You when you see their ads on Instagram or any social media, send them a DM or follow their page and look at what they are doing. This is how to get your ideal audience. This is one way. Another way to get your ideal audience is that you make them to come to you. That is what we call a lead magnet. Now in 2021 or 2022, I did a lead magnet. I did a lead magnet for my graphic design stuff, and the lead magnet was very simple, but it was efficient. What I did was simple. I said free designs throughout the month of, I think that was March or April, I can't remember, but back then I said free designs throughout the month. That was my lead magnet. Now I used my friends, the status viewers that I had, I used them to push out this information. I used my friends, the ones I had, to push out this information. Now at the time I didn't have money to run any sponsored ads on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere, but if you have the money to, you can as well run sponsored ads with your lead magnet. So what I did was that every day I do one free design, but then I have many people who needed a design. They wanted it for free, so they came and made sure they saved my contact and made sure I built that connection. I got them in first of all. So every day I did one free design. It was not easy, it was stressful. Imagine doing free design for 30 days in a month. But now those who did not win my promo, who did not get the free design, they have no choice but they can be viewing my status. They are already there. I've caught them inside my net. So I have plenty people who need designs. They came in to get it for free, but now they couldn't get it for free, but they still need design. So all I have to do now is to do what is called priming on my status. I make sure what I post is not rubbish. I make sure I post myself as an authority, post my designs with so much clarity, post client reviews, post my process and all of that, and they will see me as somebody who knows what he's doing. And with time, I prime them to trust me, and from them now I could get real works that paid me. It took a while, it took months, I'm not going to lie to you, but it worked. So it is left for you to creatively think of a lead magnet that will get your ideal audience to you. Now we have AI everywhere, and AI can do this for you very simply. You can just tell ChatGPT your niche, tell it your skill, ask it what can I use as a lead magnet to get clients, to get ideal audience for what I do. If you need help with that prompt, let me know in the comments. I'll tell you the prompts to use for that. So we've talked about skill sets, we've talked about positioning. All right, this is the boring part, but keep paying attention. Now the next thing is your knowledge. What do you know? What do you know? I tell a lot of people this, that you need to learn beyond your skill. If you're a graphic designer, learn beyond graphic design. If you're a video editor, learn beyond video editing. Let it not be that is all you know. You will not have any advantage. There's no creative advantage. There's no unique selling point. You can't make money that way. I'm telling you the truth. All right. So what you need to do is learn sales marketing first of all. Sales and marketing, learn it. Very important. I am of the opinion that every breathing human being should learn how to make sales. Go and read books about sales. Read How to Sell to Nigerians by Akin Alabi. Read Sell Like Crazy. Go and look for them. You'll see a lot of them. Watch YouTube videos on sales. Learn sales. If I tell you to sell this pen to me, learn how you can do it. Watch movies about sales and closing deals and marketing. Learn client acquisition. Learn how to talk. Learn content strategy. We are in the world of content. Whatever you do, you will need content to sell. So this is the knowledge gap. You need to fill up that knowledge gap in addition to your skill sets and proper positioning. Now, I missed something in positioning. One thing that will help you is that you learn to position yourself as a solution provider, not a service provider. As much as we may not like to say it, people don't like being sold to. People don't like to hear the cost of things, especially when they are tight on a budget, especially when it's minus for them. If they are the ones gaining, they'd like to be more interested. Human beings are naturally selfish. So in positioning yourself, you need to put that into place, that human beings are naturally selfish. They don't care about you. They don't care about that you're trying to make money. So don't make it to look all about you. Make it to look all about them. Sell to them from a point of a solution provider and not a service provider. Don't tell them, oh, the website is going to cost you this. Of course, at some point, you're going to tell them what it will cost them, but don't make it all about the cost. Don't make it either all about, oh, you don't know how stressful this thing is. Do you think it's easy to do a website? Do you think it's easy to do a video? No, don't make it all about that. Make it in the context of what they stand to gain, right? Help them know that so websites that you did for so person, they were able to pull in extra 50% sales compared to when they did not have a website, and tell them how much that sales generated in income and all of that. Put yourself as a solution provider. And then people are not taking your brand serious because look at how your designs are. But if I work with you for 1 month, I can help you do designs that people will start taking you serious. They will not joke with you again. That's why you need to learn this sales thing. So I've dropped another tip under positioning, and it's very simple. I said, position yourself as a solution provider and less of a service provider. Now, another thing that you need to learn to do in order to earn consistently is this. This one is a very hot secret. I hope you're writing down. Now, once a client comes in for a single project, try and learn what it takes to keep that client coming back. And I'll tell you some of the things it takes. The first thing it takes is your delivery. Your delivery is excellent if your communication channels are open and excellent. Definitely when that client needs another project, they'll keep coming. That one is settled. And if you do the job very well. And secondly, you can upsell to them by yourself. Here's what I mean. Let's say as a graphic designer, a brand reaches out to you to make a social media flyer, a happy new month flyer for them. Now, after making the flyer and you deliver and they love it, you can suggest to them and tell them, now see, I have a deal for you. All right. Instead of just doing happy new month, how about you do Monday motivation flyers? Every Monday you post it. How about you do happy weekend flyers? How about you do trivia challenge? Let's say puzzle challenge on your social media handle. I can do these designs for you. Just 3 designs in a week. Monday motivation, you drop a motivational quote. Weekend, you drop something funny. Within the week, you drop something engaging. I can do the designs for you. Here's the thing, I won't charge you as much as I'll charge you for a single design because it's a contract base. So you pay me per week. Are you willing to do that? And they're like, oh wow, that's going to help. You tell them, remember I said position yourself as a solution provider. So you tell them this is going to help you to boost your social media presence. People will engage with your posts and your products can reach more services and it will be free adverts. You get the point now. You get the point. Now, instead of one design, you can get them to employ you for contract designs. I do this a lot, especially for video editing clients. I do this a lot. That is another tip. Now, I won't talk about cold DMs, but you might want to consider cold DMs. Cold DMs means that you maybe on LinkedIn or Instagram, anywhere your ideal clients are, you just send them messages that, hey, I noticed your profile or I noticed your business is about this. I can help you get more sales with perfect designs or with engaging viral videos and all of that. That's cold DM. So usually it is advised in a day, send between 5 to 10 cold DMs. I've never done cold DMs in my life. Like I said in this video, I'm sharing practical things that worked for me. So, but they've worked for a lot of people. You could try that. Just find a list of businesses or search for them on the social media platform. Send them DMs. I can help you do this. If you're interested, let's talk. And some persons might reach out, some might not, but you never know what could work. Try your best. Now, this one is a very important one. Very important. A lot of beginners, their problem is that nobody can trust them enough to give them an actual project and tell them, all right, work on this, because they don't have anything to show. So everybody's like, show me your portfolio. But this is a beginner. He doesn't have a portfolio. He has not worked on anything. And I have the solution for that. It's simple. Do mock projects, or what others call fictional projects. Work on fictional projects, but don't present them as fictional projects. That's the trick. When you work on fictional projects or mock projects, present it as $1 billion project, as though you were paid $1 billion for it. Work on your presentations. That's another thing. When you're a freelance, when you're a creative, a freelance creative freelancer, freelance creative, whatever, when you're a creative who is a freelancer, or you're running an agency, it matters how you present your project. You don't just post it, oh, flyer design done and delivered. That's the poor man's way. It's bad positioning. Positioning also has to do with how you present. So present it as premium. Present, say the solution you solved, say how the client came. Speak good grammar, present it well. Now, I understand if your brand is a relatable brand, you're trying to build a brand that people can relate to another, I understand that's different. But I'm talking about, don't just say fictional design done to pass time. People are like, oh, this one doesn't have work. People don't know. When you do a mock project, present it as, use a brand that nobody wants to go and check which brand is this. Don't just write fictional brand. Use real phone numbers, maybe your phone number or a friend's phone number. Just put it there and just. But when you're doing this, especially for church flyers, be careful so that you don't do a fictional church flyer and people think that the guest minister is coming to their city or something. No, don't make that mistake. But you get what I mean, that when you do mock projects, present it as though they are actual projects and add them to your portfolio. The presentation, again, I'll hammer on this. Presentation matters a lot. Don't act like you are broke. Don't act like it. Don't present. Don't say, please patronize me. You're the one who is providing the solution. In as much as, yes, you need their money, but they need you to solve their problems, their creative problem. Position yourself as such. When you're having conversations with clients, don't be begging. Don't stoop low. Don't act like you are in charge. These are the things you need to learn. Now, I may not have been able to talk about some of these things in details in this video because that's not what this video is about. But which of these would you like me to extend on? I will do that maybe in another video. Just let me know in the comments. Maybe which of these ones you want me to explain how it works. Let me know. I'll do that in the comments. Now, I'll talk a little bit about Upwork and Fiverr and other freelance platforms. I've been on Fiverr, I've been on Upwork, and on Upwork, I only got 2 jobs. I've been on Upwork for over 4 years. I only got 2 jobs. Only 2. Yes, I did not pay for Connect. Yes, I did not pay for the premium plan. I used free connects that they give, and I got 2 jobs. One is a video editing job. Okay, yeah, 2 of them are video editing jobs from Upwork. Upwork is really hard. I have not found a strategy that works yet. Like I said, I'm sharing strategies that worked for me. So no, I've not found a strategy that works yet for me on Upwork. But you could check out Upwork and see how you fare there. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can learn Upwork on. So just maybe you can do research and learn. Second to last thing I'll say, very important, kill laziness. A lot of us creatives are lazy. So this week you are showing up, next week you stop showing up, and it's entirely out of laziness. Now, if it's because maybe there's an issue or something, understandable. But some of us, it's entirely out of laziness. You're not showing up. Yes, there are no projects. Get mock projects. Do it daily. Act as if you own an office. Like you wake up and you start working. Even if it's a mock project or a fictional project, wake up and work on it like you are going to be paid $1 billion for it. Present it. Tomorrow, do another one. Post it. Present it. Work on yourself. Do it consistently. That is the last thing. Consistency. You've heard this before. You are hearing it again. Show up consistently. If you do it for a while, if you send cold DMs for a while and stop, you won't make progress like that. So these things I've said in this video, the practical application is that you do them consistently. Do them consistently. The mock projects, don't just do it once in a month. Do it consistently. You can do that. Let me talk about the mock projects a little bit. You can tell AI to generate for you a mock project. Tell it to generate 50 mock projects and you do them one after the other. You can tell your friends to send you their works if they need. Do it for them for free. They are your friends. And ask them to give you review. They will give you review. You post it and say client's review. Don't say my friend's review. Don't say I did it for my friend. I did it for a client. This is the client's review. And people are like, oh wow, clients is saying this and all of that. They don't know it's your friend. But of course, you did the job, didn't you? And you're positioning yourself better. So like I said in the beginning of the video, skill set, positioning, and knowledge. It's a beautiful interplay. All the things I've said now is a beautiful interplay between all these things. If you have the money, run sponsored posts for your presentations of those mock projects. Run as many sponsored posts as possible. More eyes that get to see what you do, the more chances of you getting people who pay you for your services. And these things will not happen overnight. Let me give as a disclaimer, no, it will not happen overnight. But surely, if you stay consistent, surely it will happen in a few months. I mean, if you can do this consistently for 3 months, I'm serious, 3 months consistently doing these things, you will start making 6 figures. I'm not lying to you. People will start finding you by themselves. In fact, you'll be rejecting jobs. Now, finally, you can reach out to designers or creatives in your own field, video editors who are way beyond you or way, higher than your level. Some of these guys have jobs that they reject because they are too busy or because the price is too low for them. But for you, that same price would be like a breakthrough. So you can reach out to them and get them to outsource those kind of jobs to you. You give them a percentage, you take your cut, you can make money that way, and you can also build your portfolio that way. I used to do that when I was starting as a graphic designer. There was this guy, he would get plenty jobs, more than he could handle. So he would just give me some of them, I'll do them, send it to him, he will send to the client pays him, he pays me. I was doing like that. I'm making small money by the side, but it was so little. Now that I've branded myself very well, I get to do my jobs and keep all my money. And I even do the same for some persons. When I get a job that is below my price range or I don't have the time to do it, I pass it down to some persons. This can help you. So finally, if you have any questions on any of these things I've said so far, or any questions surrounding all of this, just go ahead in the comment section and let me know. I have poured out my heart in this video, and if you're not yet subscribed at this point, I think that's wickedness. So make sure you are subscribed, turn on the notification icon so that when I drop another mind-blowing video like this one, you will be one of the first to get to see it. My name is Onyedika Israel. This is the Portal of Value. Thank you for staying true to this point. Like this video, share it to other persons. I'll see you guys in the next one.